On this episode of The Lawyer You Know, I'm going to help you pick the best law school for you in less than 5 minutes. While it may seem like an impossible ask to figure out what law school is best for you in less than 5 minutes, it's a simple balancing act. My advice would be to get into the highest ranked law school in the state that you plan on practicing in. Now, this takes out of the equation all the real brainiacs out there that can get into a top 5 Ivy League law school. That's always your best bet because that's going to be impressive on any resume in any law firm across the country, not mattering what state you decide to practice in afterwards. But outside of that, there's a huge benefit to picking the highest ranked law school in the state you want to practice in. And the reason for that are twofold. Number one, law schools focus on the state law that they are in. For example, Florida State, where I went to law school, focused a lot on Florida law and how it applied to the things that we were learning. And it also prepared us for the Florida bar specifically. So I had a much better chance at doing well on the Florida bar than if you went to the University of Georgia or some other state school in the state in the surrounding areas. Reason number two is a lot of the law firms you're going to be interviewing with at the partners at those law firms has a much higher chance of going to the same law school as you. And you can have that automatic camaraderie, that automatic connection of having some of the same professors, walking the same halls, studying in the same libraries, and it gives you a boost on the other resumes from law schools that may be higher ranked, but on the same tier as the law school you went to in your state. For example, around the Tampa Bay area, tons of partners went to Stetson Law School, which is right by where we live, and it just makes sense. So you have a better chance of getting that job if you went to Stetson than if you went to a higher ranked law school out of state. Same thing with Florida and Florida State. They're the highest rated law schools and ranked law schools in the state of Florida. So it looks good just about anywhere you're interviewing for in the state of Florida. So because they focus on the state law where you're going to be practicing, help you on that state bar exam, and give you a better chance to have an instant connection with a partner at the law firm you're interviewing for, my advice would absolutely be to go to the best rated law school in your state that you can get into, and you can look at the average LSAT score, average GPA, and pick which law school you have a realistic chance to go to that's the highest ranked in your state, and that's what I would shoot for as the best law school for you. Some things people don't know is when you're interviewing for these law firms, they actually try to pick lawyers and partners that have the same background as you and have the same schooling as you, so you'll have that connection at that interview, and it can really go a long way. So that's the answer for what law school is best for you in less than 5 minutes.